Okay, animating a monster. Over here, you have your draw and your paint tools. So this has some information that you don't need, and this is where you're going to put your directions. So if I slide over to draw a monster body with bare ears that's painted pink, then I want to add 3 pointy eyes with a small smile, some freckles, and a beanie. Once I've drug all these options over here, I'm going to hit the run button, and it's going to actually draw my monster, and it'll show me down here. So first, it draws the monster body with bare ears, paints it pink. 3 pointy eyes, draws a small smile with some freckles and a beanie. If there are any of these things I want to change, like maybe instead of a monster body, I want to do a no leg body. And instead of bare ears, I want bunny ears. And instead of pink, I want it to be purple. The rest of them are fine. Then I hit run again and it makes my changes. Now it is the no legs body with bunny ears painted purple and these features. Any of these things you can get rid of, any of these things you can change and take out. I'm going to start from scratch. So I want to first start by drawing. I want to draw a body first. So I'm going to click on body, but not a monster body. I want a small head body. If I want to see what that looks like, I'll hit the run button. That's what the outline looks like. Now on the body, I want to add some eyes. But instead of one bean eye, I want 3 bean eyes. And I have to connect them to make sure that it draws. Now I want to paint this body. I'm going to add that. I want to paint the body green. No, not black, green. Now let's run it and see what happens so far. 3 bean eyes, painted green. But I realize that the eyeballs don't show up if I paint after the eyes. That's what coding is like. So I'm going to modify my steps for this code, my algorithm, and I'm going to put the body first, then I'm going to paint it green, then draw the bean eyes. Body, green, bean eyes. Great. So now let's add a mouth. So I'm going to go here's body, eyes, mouth. I can also add a nose, ears, freckles, a beard, a hat, some horns. I'm just going to stick with a mouth for now. So I'm going to click on this one, upside down mouth, big smile. Now I'm going to connect it to make sure that it runs. Run it. Small body or small head, 3 eyes, big smile mouth. And I can keep making these and I can paint it different colors. Now, if I want those eyes and mouth to get covered up with paint, I'm going to add that next. And this time I'm going to do the whole thing that's pink. And when I run it again, it'll do exactly the steps that I've given it, but now it'll paint over everything with pink. I decided I don't like that. I want to keep the eyes and mouth, so I'm going to get rid of it. And now I'm going to add in an animal nose, but I think instead of animal, I want a pink nose because it's already was pink, but I didn't like that it covered everything up. So now let's try running it. Small head body, painted green, 3 bean eyes, big smile mouth, draw a pink nose. Got it. I can keep changing this code until it's exactly the way that I want it. There's lots of ways that you can change. I just changed the body type to monster instead of small head with everything else the same. Let's see how it changes. Many different ways that you can create a monster that is just right for you. I didn't have to log into anything and I didn't have to do anything. Now, when I'm ready to see, when I'm ready to take a screenshot of this, then I can show you how to do that later. But right now, this is just the preview down there. So that's what I want to look at. When you're ready to take a screenshot, you just hit this button and then you can take a screenshot from there using those keys that I told you about, making sure that you just get the cool monster that you want and go from there.